Yes? I'm good. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Okay, we're good. Hey, everybody. Guess what day it is? Oh, come on. You know it's Friday, right?
Festool Friday, baby.
Festool Friday, baby. And this is Festool Live. I think you know that, too. And you're probably watching us on what? YouTube. But don't forget, replays are on Instagram and on Facebook. And please subscribe to our sites. We love that. You guys are awesome. You keep us going. So, I'm going to introduce the room. Okay? It's the same crew, which is really cool. Over here's Big D.
Hey, everybody.
We got Chris on the camera, the unit Cyber. Over here, we have Min Min. Okay? Online, we have Brent. Check out the Build with Brent series that is on our YouTube channel as well. And down here, we have Sparky. Hi, Sparky. Woo. All right, good.
He's always so mellow yellow, baby.
That is like the mellowest dog ever. Okay, this is episode 69. Now, I need you to lean in here and understand what I'm going to tell you for next week. We are going live on the road, but it's not Festool Friday, it's Festool Thursday. And we go by the Eastern Standard Time of 12 noon. It's going to be live in St. Louis from Beaver Industrial Supply. You can go online and see their website. But I want to make sure you understand this because we want to maintain that 12 noon status. But guess what? They're on Central Standard Time. So if you are going to attend the show and want to be on Festool Live, we're going to start it at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, so we match up to the 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We always do that. Is that good, Chris? Did you guys understand that here?
Crystal clear.
Hopefully you understand that, but if you miss it, you can always check it out online afterwards because we'll post it. Okay, it's our first Festool Live on the road, and I am so excited because next year we're going live on the road in 2022. We have several different times. We will announce them probably sooner than later so you guys can get ready, but we're going to be in different parts of the country touring with Festool Live. But still, every Friday, just about every Friday, we'll be here in this room shooting Festool Live 12 noon. Did I get all of this?
I think you did.
Oh my God. Thank God. I get the whole board. Usually I have like 2 or 3 lines, and now I get the whole board because I got all kinds of notes. Okay. This is episode, did I already say this?
Yep.
69. And the name of this, you might see, is Systainer. More than just a box. Okay, so what we did is we gathered from different social media places, different outlets, some of the top questions we have. T-Log versus Generation 3 Systainer, how the system comes together. And remember, the Festool Systainer, that's why it's SYS, stands for System Container. And as I go through this, I want to take you through the evolution of the Systainer in several different facets. So you'll understand how it all integrates, and I got some great tips and tricks for you. I'm going to break the Systainer stacking code. I'm going to go through all kinds of wicked cool stuff. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to boil it down to some of the simplest things. It's right over here. Oh, by the way, as I go through this, I'm going to introduce you to 2 limited edition offerings we have going here in North America. All right, so bear with me because I don't want to confuse you, but I want to, how do I say, enlighten you. All right, so this question came up. Hey, there's 2 types of toolboxes available, or parts boxes, for the Festool system. And why do we still have these available? Well, these are still viable, this size. But these are the brand new ones that go in the Generation 3. They have these little extrusions here, and I'll show you how those work. But the question is why do we have these? And where do they go? There's a few places, but I want to show you. See this right here? And hopefully I can bring it up. God, I got too much out here today. All right. This is our Systainer 3-drawer system. Right? And they're big. But where do these boxes go? Are right in here. Okay? Now somebody will ask, will these boxes work in the new organizers? No, they don't. Okay? Will the organizer boxes work in here? Kinda, but they won't lock in. All right? So where else do these go? Let me show you. So they work in here. I'm going to try to kill some of these as I go. Check this out. These are the old toolboxes. And you know what? This is a little bit of an evolution of innovation. Okay? When we look at this, this is the old toolbox. We had 2 versions, just like this, and the handle, if we can see this, stacked right in here, and they lock together. Okay? So what we did is we came out with this toolbox, because guess what? You guys asked us to. Because one of the things about the toolbox is the handle was kind of permanent. I know they stacked, but you had to stack them at the very top of your stack. Now the handle can lock down either way, and if we look in here, there's no bump out here. So we have taken, whether an L or M series Systainer, we have different heights as well, that's unobstructed. I think that's a word, right? Thank you, Minnie. Okay, I owe you $10 for coaching. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you see that right there? Because that's where the handle goes. I hope you're following this. Now, in these old toolboxes, you may have these boxes fit. See this? And they go in, look at this. Let's see. See how they work like this? And then you can take more boxes and stack them up top like this. And then you can stack what? The toolbox in here like this, and they lock together. So you can get 2 rows. Now, this is another toolbox that's still available, and those boxes fit in there. And hopefully you can see this. Chris, you getting a good shot of that? Okay? So that's where those boxes still work. Whew. Okay, good. So that's a question we've been getting. Now, the other one are these boxes. And we have them in different configurations. Well, the L size or the M size. Okay, and the way the boxes work this is really cool. You see the little extrusion here. Chris, can we get down in here? Look at that. See those little knobs? That locks it in, but what people are missing sometimes are these, and it's a perfect system because guess what that does? That locks it in. So you know how in the van, they get jostled, your truck, on the job site, it locks everything in. It is a great system, and they're available in L or M style. What's this blue Systainer right here? It's the new you guys asked for it. Over the years, we released Centrotech systems and bits, tips, stuff like that. And this is when I say this, I gotta be careful because I don't get it as soon as it comes out. Everybody, when's it coming out? October 1st? October 3rd. Okay, I get the big 3 from Big D. Okay, and these are limited and these go quick. It comes in the blue 180, the blue 89 Systainer. But when you look in here, check this out. You have these bits right here. Okay, and you can see how it's all labeled. We have the boxes, the small boxes here. They're not all full, but they all have a bit tip, and they have 5 of each in here. This is the new Centrotech set. But when somebody first looks at it, they go, that's it? Wait, there's more. If we look underneath, do you know I always say that's just so you can laugh, Minnie? Okay. But by the way, when I walked out today, Marianne goes, what are you taking those for? That Marianne's my wife. And I go, you have to watch Festool Live, so I hope you're watching, honey. Okay. Okay, now look at this. You also get these Brad Point bits. And you know this is for North America because we put them out in Imperial. You're going to get a 1/2 inch, a 3/8, a 5/16, a 1/4, a 3/16, and a 1/8. So there you go. And you get it. God, this is such a nice system. And you get that blue 89 Systainer. I think I've put that one in the books. All right. So that's the toolboxes. Do you see how we innovated that? We always listen to you folks. That's why I'll never forget when we went from classic, and you guys know the classic. I'm gonna swing over here and grab a classic. Oh, don't move, Sparky. You like my other dog, KK. Okay, so this is the classic, and I love this. And I probably said this when we went to Generation 3. But the way they stacked is you would put it on there, and you would pull these tabs up, and you would interlock them. But where was that one? Always in the bottom. Okay, to get it. And you guys, hopefully you're all at home watching this and going, yep, you're shaking your head. Yep, I got some of those left, and they're a pain. So this is why I love working with Festool, because it's a company that listens. And when we came out with the T-lock, everybody says, oh, I got to go get these. I'll never forget that person who says, oh, after 6 months, I'll never need these. And I was at a trade show, and I went like this, and I go, to get into that bottom one, it's just a turn of the T-lock. Now, when we went to Generation 3, we needed a system because you folks out there said, hey, I need stuff for more room for gear. So what we did is we made them in M style. And I'm going to wheel this out. Let's get a good shot of this. Let's go over here, Chris, and get this. Okay? We changed the system. We changed the toolbox. I see how I have the toolbox down here. But we went to this system. They still interlock. But the one thing that's really cool about innovation in our system is we don't forget about the people who still have the old style stuff. Right? Like this. Okay? You could still interlock these. We have these tabs. They work with the classic. See this? They still work with the classic. They still interlock. They still work with T-lock. So you can integrate everything with Generation 3. But we have M style and L style. We have a whole series of things. And we also have the XXLs. But guess what? Those also lock together on the M's and the L's. And it's all integrated. Okay, so over the years, this is your MFT, right, everybody? MFT. Oh, by the way, this is the MFT/3. This is the third generation of MFT. Go figure. So when we look at the T-lock, I'm going back and forth. Hope you don't mind, because I always call this the code, breaking the code. And Sam showed me this one time. He works at Highland, and I was blown away because I could never get the code down. And what's the code? When you look at T-lock Systainers, like this is a Systainer 2, this is a 4, and this is a 5. And people would say, how do you know that? And I go, you count the bars. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. This is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 2. But here's the code that Sam taught me. Guess what? A 5, a 4, and a 2 is the same height as the MFT. See that? So I did a video on this. I did a Festool Sedge on it. And then my buddy Garrett, okay, who now works with us, he's online, I bet watching right now. He said, hey, you know what? Come over here, Chris, so you can see this. With the T-locks, okay, check it out. Also, a 5 and 3 2s. And that's the code for T-lock. So what's the first? Got a shot of this. Minnie's going, Sedge, I didn't know that. That's the code, Min. Okay. So what's the first thing I did when I get Generation 3? By the way, that's the only... If you find other configurations, please let me know at Festool Sedge, because I will show people those. Now, when it comes to Generation 3, the first thing I did, because I'll tell you, I tried every configuration with T-lock to work on what? The Syscat. And I was just like, oh man, how's that going to work? I could never find it. I could never find it that it lined up with the top of the MFT. But I will point this out. And I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay? This is the new Syscat. Emphasis new Syscat. And if I take, and this is where we break a little of the code. There's no bars to count because the height of the Systainers has changed. The 112 height, okay, and you can see that. How do you tell what size Generation 3 you have? It's listed right here on the very bottom. Come in here, Chris, so you can see this. Hopefully the light is good. This is a Generation 3 M112, and that's the same height. The 112 is the same height as the Systainer one, and that's where it stops. This is an 89 that the organizer's in, or one of the organizers. So when I tell you, and the reason I'm telling you this is so you can see when I start calling out numbers for the code that you know where your stack is. All right, so this one is pretty simple. Okay, this here is a 337, a 187, and a 237. And you can see there's a little, this will help you. If you're using your MFT and you're out on the job site, okay, and you're cutting something tall and you don't want to use a small table like I showed you last week that you get with the mobile workstation, you can actually stack some Systainers there and have a nice cross-cut station just like that. It's to support your material, right? So what I did is I started, look, new sys cart, and you got, once again, a 237, a 187, and a 337. See that? Now, what if I have, and I'm going to leave this right here for Generation 3. Whoop, 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 whoop. How am I doing, guys? Good on time?
Yep.
I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, so you can see this. Of course, out on the job site, because you have the Festool system, you also have what? A CT26. So, guess what you have there? You have a CT26, you have a 137, and you have a 237, and there's your stack. So, 26, 137, and 237. And I put the XXL on there so you can see that. It's just much more support. You can do it with an L237 as well. Whew. Hopefully you're following me on this because I'm getting a little confused. Now, speaking of Syscats, that one's a little taller. And here is, I wanted to make sure you all saw this. Okay, and I'm going to bring it right here. This is innovation. The Syscart, hey, SYS, system. The system cart started with this. This is when I first started, a few years ago, we had these little tabs, and we had these small wheels. Guess what? Hard to roll sometimes, and those tabs were a little inefficient. Then we went to this Syscart, okay, where this is a great cat. Bigger wheels, rolls over thresholds a little bit higher, but locks in, so you can grab the stack, move it upstairs. Don't move. Sparky, you're doing good. But look at this new Syscart. Yes, it stores on the sys rails, okay, in the Festool system, but you have all these indentations on here. You have the T-lock, okay? And what's really nice about this is it works with the XXL, the L series, and the M series. What I really like about it is now you can get that stack to be level with your MFT3. Whoo! Now we're cranking. So, what if I don't have a cat? Right? What if I don't have a dust extractor? But boy, I got a bunch of Systainers out there. Yes, there's a stack for you that gets you right where you need to get. It's a 337, a 137, and a 437. Hopefully that breaks the code for you, and you know how to stack your Systainers perfectly, so you have extra support out on a job site. You don't have to get another MFT. You don't have to get another support table. Yes, on here, the Capex stations also work. After last week's episode, several people showed me that. I knew that. I just forgot. All right. Oh.
What's that one on the bottom?
What's that one on the bottom? Chris, you got that? What does that say? Let me rotate that off, and let's look at this. Oh my goodness gracious. What is this?
Looks pretty cool to me.
It's a Cooltainer. This is for North America, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's look inside, and then I'll show you the history of innovation on the Cooltainer. All right. So I'm going to open her up. Oh my God, look what comes in there. You get this cool Festool tumbler. This alone, I think, is worth $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You get this. Now, this is if you ask, I think this is like the coolest thing.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
this out. Look, it's a T-lock, right? But it's a bottle opener. And on the back, yeah, you get the world's best power tool company, but you got like 2 magnets. So check it out. You can store it right there on your clamp when you need a cold beverage. Okay, so let's get rid of this packaging. And let me show you the innovation part of the Cooltainer. All right, look at all the space in here. It's a 437. Look at that. Okay, so somebody asked me recently, because they know it's coming out, hey, how many sodas will that hold? Okay, so let me point this out to you, because this is the okay, this is the old North America Cooltainer. It was the fancy blue colors, right? Let's look at the storage inside. So remember I said earlier, Festool's that company that actually listens to their customers and employees. Okay, so check this out. One of my frustrations with that, with the old Cooltainer, okay, when I'm going to my favorite brewery here in Indiana, is I would go and get these growlers and it didn't work. So this will give you a concept of size. When you go to fill your growlers, look at this. Look at this. All that storage inside. Perfect to go to your local soda brewery. Just kidding.
Right.
Okay? So you got plenty of room in there. You got those 2 extra swag items. They're awesome. All right, look at this. How nice is that? Man, it's really nice. Okay, you get that. There's your Cooltainer. And don't forget, you get this cool tumbler too. So, I'm laughing because somebody asked to do a Festool live here at Festool North America. You're going to do the whole show on the Cooltainer? I think I could have. All right, but no, I'm just kidding. Let me talk about a few things about the Systainer, the system. What's really nice about this, it's a little bit more than just a box. And I say that, and people scratch their head. Organization out on the job site, heck, in your shop is paramount. How many times have you gone to search for something, and next thing you know, 5-10 minutes has gone by and you can't find it? Well, with the Systainers, but also sortainers. I showed you the 3-drawer sortainer. Look, we have 4-drawer sortainers. No, whoopsie, 9-drawer, 12-drawer, and there's a whole labeling system to them. They're little pieces of plastic, and you take a labeler, and you can do that. So, hey, I know where my template guides are. They're right here. This comes out, and I can take it right to the MFT, put it right back in. I'm good to go. Storage is everything. But over the years, I've come up with a few tips, and I want to point out, like this right here, my sandpaper. This is a huge. If you don't have one of these, you should go get one. Because if you go out to a job site, heck, even in a shop, more so a job site, you don't want to walk into a client's house with 4 or 5 boxes of cardboard with your sandpaper. Look how you can store it right in here, just like this. This is the 6-inch one. For every style of sandpaper, we have a Systainer that lets you store your paper. And what I like to do is even further, I take a labeler, and look, I put my grits and label them. So when I look in here, I go, oh, what am I missing? I can always stock it, and I know exactly if I'm missing. Okay, so label your stuff. Okay, you can erase everything. I had to have an outline for this so I remember as much as I can. Okay. I love it. I love it. Now here's another one that I wanted to show you because it's not just about the boxes. It's about, like I said, that job site organization, that job site work area. How effective can you be? So we have this. This is a Systainer. It's in a T-lock. It's our MFT Sys. And it's fantastic because it's a clamping station. You got the V-groove for round stock. You got this neoprene strip here to lock your material down. You're good to go. So somebody really like this. They like the Sys roll. The Sys roll is, I always get a kick out of this whenever I do a training on this. People don't even know there's a drawer in there. That's extra storage. But also, we have these rub pieces here. So when you're going upstairs, it protects that. Those are replaceable. That's a part you can do. It's a wear item. This is fantastic. It's the sys roll, we call it. But people wanted more. You folks wanted more. How do you say? System integration. So we came out with this. This is the mobile workstation. It comes with one drawer. You can get extra drawers. Okay, it comes with a table here like this. Yes, we've done Festool lives on this. It comes with a strap right here. I take it like this, and it gives you more work surface, and that's what you wanted. And you can take it like this. So this is kind of a hybrid. This is part of the MFT system, but also the Systainer system, because you have the storage, you have that portability, and you have a huge work surface just like this. Okay? So once again, the Systainer is more than just a box. Holy macanoli. Boy, can that bald guy talk, huh?
Yeah, you can.
All right. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. I probably am forgetting a ton of stuff, but I want to make sure that you understood the system integration of the Systainer. All right, good, cool. And don't forget, everybody, Cooltainer and new Central Tech set. Oh, wow. Wow. I love you guys. We love you. All right, so as usual, I'm going to wrap it up like this. I'm going to call off where everybody's from. Wow. Ciao, Nicole. She's in Italy? Woo! Good to see you. We have Selah and Judah. I know you're in Plainfield, Indiana. The Bahamas. Mark from Woodcraft in Springfield. Ian, you're there from East Yorkshire. David from Ocala, Florida. You know what we got to do, everybody? I think eventually we got to do a Festool Live in East Yorkshire with Ian. Okay, Mr. Harrison, thank you for being there again. We have Dale from Swindlecott, England. Did I say that right, Minnie? Okay. Tom and Kelly, you're there from Eatonton, Georgia. I think we're going to be in your neck of the woods. Michael from Edmonton. Warren from Batavia, Ohio. Surrey, Wisconsin. St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to be there. You be there, St. Louis. Yakult, Washington. Majid from Toronto, Lausanne, Switzerland, Halifax, California, Whitestone, New York, you're always there. Gary from Southeast England. Halifax is in Canada. Oh my God, Minnie, that's so cool. It's so cool. I was like, Halifax, California. No, Halifax, Canada. Kyalami, South Africa, you're always there. Rancho Rio, New Mexico. Austin, Texas. Woo! Here we come. Knoxville, Tennessee. Pollards. Minnie.
Try one more time.
It was exciting. PL Loads. He's a person.
Hey, PL Loads, how are you? You're a person. Good job, Minnie. Randy from Fayetteville, Georgia. Gates Creek, Oregon, how are you? Greencastle, Indiana. Kurt from Rochester, Michigan. Riga, Latavia. Akaa, Finland. Latavia. Bloomington, Indiana. Go you. Steve from Island of Bermuda. Portland, Oregon. Tallinn, Estonia. Pesti Leonardi from Romania. Don't shake your head, Big Day. Okay. I got my mojo, baby. British Virgin Islands.
And now it's gone.
Massage from Poland. Perth, Australia. Hampstead, North Carolina. Honolulu. Zanesville, Ohio. Bob Bexley, England. Clarksburg, Maryland. Charter, Oak, Education, Cabinet Making Class in Covina, California. Did I get it?
Woo.
Woo! Love you guys. Scottish Borders. Tinley Park, Illinois. Nashville, Tennessee. Sopron, Hungary. Denver, Colorado. Might see you next year. Layard, Connecticut. Wooter. Roerdman, the Netherlands. Mechanicsville, Virginia. Tynesboro, Mass. Leeds, West Yorkshire. Boy, you guys all showed up. Dawn, how are you from Albuquerque, New Mexico? Rio de Janeiro. Is that first time Rio de Janeiro?
Maybe the second, I think.
Who's the Redeemer, right? Okay. Stockholm, California. Richard from Antwerpen, Belgium. DIY Woodworks in Kalamazoo, Kingman, Arizona. I know we're getting tired because Chris's hands are shaking. His shoulders are sore. Delaware, Fenton, Michigan. Wales. Awesome. San Diego. Turn that board around, Minnie. We got more peoples? More peoples. Sylvester Durham, North Carolina. How you doing, Sylvester from Durham? I can't even talk. Durham, North Carolina. Athens, Georgia. Gerald Adams from Indianapolis. How are you, Gerald? Hong Kong. This is so cool. Adam, how are you from Union, Maine? Chef Ambrosio. Shannon, what's up, brah? Helsinki, Finland. Columbus, Ohio. The Trang in Minnesota. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. How are you? And is that it, Min? So far. Hey! That's episode 69, everybody. It is a wrap. Minnie learned a lot. She's awesome. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's Friday. It's Festool Friday, and we love you. Thank you for being there for us. We will continue being there for you. This was unbelievable. We have you're just putting stuff up there that I can't pronounce.
No, it's actually that. I put up
Chef Shannon, baby. Check him out. Wausau, Michigan. And Minnie keeps writing. Okay, everybody. They're still coming in. Oh, from Finland.
Yalarvi,
Finland. Yes. Where, Texas? Pearland. Pear.
Hey, Ben Marshall just popped up.
Ben Marshall from BMD Designs. Ben Marshall Designs is in the house. Awesome. So everybody, we love you. We'll see you soon. That's a wrap. Episode 69. Sustain Outside the Box. Don't forget, it's next Thursday, September 30th. And if you're going to be there in St. Louis with us, be there at 11 a.m. Everybody else can tune in on YouTube at 12 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everybody. We love you, and that's a wrap.